Right now, Marvel Studios is really happy as the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer brought in 718.6 million views, breaking the record that was already set by Deadpool and Wolverine for most views in a 24-hour period. So Marvel right now is really happy. The only question is, at this point in time, is will the Avengers Doomsday trailer break the record that Spider-Man Brand New Day has just set? I would actually really love to know what your thought is in the comments down below. Do you think Avengers Doomsday will beat Spider-Man Brand New Day, or do you think Spider-Man Brand New Day will hold on to this record? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What's going on, Cosmic Crew? Thanks for stopping by the channel today. Got to talk about the Avengers Doomsday trailer since we just got the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer, and we have brand new reports to go over today and a lot of rumblings going on in the background now, talking about when to expect this Avengers Doomsday trailer, also talking about what Marvel's strategy is moving forward with the whole Doomsday situation. The release for Avengers Doomsday is the same exact date as Dune 3, and we already got our Dune 3 teaser trailer. So what is Marvel Studios' plans to kind of go up against Dune and make sure they still hit that 1 billion mark at the box office, which, according to a new report from The Wrap, is what they are trying to do. Quick question before we jump back into the video. Have you ever been sitting on the bus, watching TV, or playing games on your phone and thought, I wish I could be getting paid for this? Well, that is actually possible. This video is sponsored by FreeCash, an app available for both iOS and Android where you can earn real money just by playing mobile games. It's completely free to sign up, and once you're in, you'll see a bunch of different game offers you can complete. FreeCash is also super trusted with a 4.7 star rating and over 260,000 reviews on Trustpilot. Here's how it works. You sign up and you go to the Earn tab and pick a game you want to try. I chose this one right here because it looked fun and the rewards are pretty good. When you start an offer, make sure you enable app tracking so FreeCash can track your progress and reward you properly. After that, you just play the game. As you complete the objectives, FreeCash tracks your progress and rewards you with money. I've been playing this in my spare time, and you can see here how much I've already earned. I even made a couple of in-app purchases to speed things up, and FreeCash actually gives cashback rewards for those. Once you've earned enough, you can cash out through PayPal, gift cards, and more. I withdrew mine through PayPal, and it was processed without any issues whatsoever. Try it yourself. Click the link at the top of the description or scan the QR code to download FreeCash and get a $5 bonus on your first offer. And just a quick note, depending on your country, the interface might look slightly different, but it works the same. Also, inside the app, there's a referral code, so if your friends sign up through your link, you can earn even more. Now, what we're hearing right now is that the Avengers Doomsday trailer, although the trailer might not be released publicly, unfortunately, it does seem like Marvel might be showing something at Cinemacon. Now, Cinemacon is next month in April. The exact dates for it are April 13th through the 16th, so mark that in your calendar. Marvel did show something for Spider-Man Brand New Day last year. Maybe they do it for Doomsday this year since we already have the teaser for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Actually, we have the full trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day. But what we're hearing right now is that we might get a teaser, like the full teaser, at CinemaCon for Avengers Doomsday. Now, typically what happens is they do not release the teaser to the public once they show it at CinemaCon. But what does happen is whoever's in attendance can say what they saw, right? And usually it leaks online, right? But everyone in attendance, whether you're a big trade company or an influencer or somebody from the press, whoever's there, they are allowed to say what they saw, whether that's in a tweet or going on YouTube and doing a full video talking about what they saw. They are allowed to do that. So regardless of if they show it online or not at the same time, we will know what they showed. Now, if they give us a first look at Doom, we obviously won't be able to see that, but at least we'll know what to expect from it, and we'll know exactly what Marvel Studios' plans are for the teaser trailer. Now, also keep in mind, just like with what Marvel did for Spider-Man Brand New Day, and Sony was, of course, involved with that as well, they are going to do something different for the full release of the trailer. We already got the 4 trailers released in the theaters a few days before they actually released online, and it might be kind of a similar situation here. They might release a certain trailer at CinemaCon, then just a few days later release it online. It seems to be what they want to do. Plus, they know it's going to leak, just like all of the other trailers leaked in the movie theaters online, so they're not going to wait too long to show it if they do an exclusive for Cinemacon. But also, they have other trailers prepared as well. Remember, 3 trailers have been rated already by the Korean media boards and other ones as well from other countries that are just sitting there right now. So they have some other trailers ready to go. They did have a plan to release these trailers, and at one point in time, they were considering doing a Super Bowl trailer for both Spider-Man and Avengers Doomsday, but their plans did change. Keep in mind, Avengers Doomsday comes out in December. We're a really long way away from it, but it sounds like they're gonna kind of do something to combat Dune. Right? They want to kind of keep up with Dune because they're coming out on the same day. So in this new report from The Wrap titled How Dune 3 and Avengers Doomsday Could Both Succeed on Their Shared Release Date and Analysis, we're learning that Disney believes that Avengers Doomsday doesn't need IMAX to gross over $1 billion at the box office. Keep in mind, Dune, they locked down all the IMAX spots. So Avengers Doomsday won't be releasing in IMAX. But according to this report, Disney is planning to push hard for Avengers Doomsday to play in premium theater formats like Dolby, D-Box, and 4DX. They also plan to occupy AMC's newest XL format, which was designed to showcase blockbusters on larger screens. So just because they're not going to be in IMAX doesn't mean that there's not going to be some awesome ways to watch this film, right? These are giant formats, the new XL format, D-Box, Dolby, etc. Like, this is pretty good for Avengers Doomsday. We're still going to get to see it in a really awesome way. Now, when it comes to competing, we're hearing that Avengers Doomsday, the full trailer wasn't set to release kind of anytime soon. Again, keep in mind, December is a long way away. We're not that close. And we just got the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer, and it's coming out in July. So we got it 4 months in advance. We are still a long way away from December. However, Dune did drop their trailer. So what we're hearing now is Marvel Studios is kind of going, okay, you know, we might want to start to do some more marketing for Avengers Doomsday. We might want to start something, you know, just to keep it on everybody's minds. Spider-Man was obviously a big success, but some time is going to go by when we get to April, and it's not going to kind of step on the toes of Spider-Man. Plus, again, it's the biggest trailer of all time at this point in time. It's massive, but Dune was also pretty massive, and now Marvel's going to look to set a new record with Avengers Doomsday, so they're moving what their plan was up. And that is to maybe give us our first look at Cinemacon and release that publicly not too long after. And what we've also heard is that it could be attached to Spider-Man Brand New Day. Much like Spider-Man No Way Home gave us the actual trailer for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness for its post-credit scene, we've heard reports that Marvel might be planning the same thing for Avengers Doomsday. And it makes sense. Spider-Man is the biggest superhero of all time, popularity-wise. You could argue Batman and Superman, but it seems to be that Spider-Man, based on the trailer numbers that we got, is the most popular superhero. So when you have the movie, it makes sense to release the trailer for the next movie you have coming up, which is supposed to be even bigger. It makes sense to attach it to Spider-Man. And that seemingly is what they want to do, especially because you're going to have a big setup for Avengers Doomsday, hopefully in that movie. But also, something you have to consider is that Marvel Studios does have these little trailers planned, right? We've already seen them. We got the Steve Rogers one, the Thor one, the X-Men one was amazing, right? But then we saw some other teams. We saw Shuri, the Wakandans, the Moore, the Talikans. There's more to show. We haven't seen Sam Wilson. We haven't seen Bucky. We haven't seen any of the Thunderbolts. There's a lot to show here. We haven't seen any of the Guardians. And some people are, including myself, are still wondering if they're going to show up at all. But what we have been hearing recently is that there's going to be some pretty big things happening in Avengers Doomsday, incursions, and we've heard reports that like Sentry is going to go and stop an incursion with his bare hands, literally pushing a world away from another world. So big spectacles are probably going to be shown in these trailers, but also at the same time, we've heard from reports from Collider, we've heard from reports from the Russo brothers themselves and Lewis Pullman, who plays Sentry, that Marvel Studios is literally making sure every single character in this movie has their time to shine. They literally said in an interview with Collider, crucial, integral developments for every character. Nobody is kept on ice and is just there to be there. right? So no one's there just to be in the background and kind of do nothing. Everyone is there for a reason and their own very individual reason. And it's really exciting. So every character, the Fantastic Four, the Thunderbolts, the new Avengers, the Deadpool and Wolverine crew, whoever's going to be with them, well, or maybe they die in the beginning on an incursion fighting Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, the X-Men, everybody though. Everybody's going to have an integral role in this movie, which means the trailer most likely is going to show a lot, especially because they've already announced everybody. Well, not everybody, but they've announced a lot of people with that chair video. So we know they're going to be in the movie. Showing them isn't that big of a deal. They've already showed us the X-Men. So we know we're going to get some really big reveals, but to put all of that together in the best possible way, that does take some time, which is why Marvel probably didn't plan on releasing the full trailer until Spider-Man Brand New Day came out. But now that they're trying to I wouldn't say keep up with Doomsday, right? The whole Doomsday situation. They're not trying to keep up with Dune, but they do still need to be on everybody's radar. And since Dune came out and they have all the IMAX slots, yeah, it does make sense that they'd want to push everything forward and release the trailer sooner. So what we have heard is it might come with Spider-Man Brand New Day. That seems to be the plan for like the post-credit scene or to show it before. But now Marvel might give us a brand new look at Cinemacon. And it means they might actually start showing us some of those little shorter trailers anytime now. If we get any official release dates, I'll be sure to do an update. But right now, the dates that you need to be aware of are April 13th through April 16th. And then, of course, when Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out. So that's what we're hearing about the Avengers Doomsday trailer. Again, let me know, do you think the Avengers Doomsday trailer will get more views in 24 hours than the Spider-Man trailer got? Or do you think Spider-Man will continue to win? Also, let me know how excited you are about Avengers Doomsday in the comments down below. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest Avengers Doomsday and Marvel news. And you can also find us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof. I've actually kept playing my game and made even more progress. Want to start earning too? Scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description to download free cash now and start earning.